He's Rob.
She's Katie.
How you like it?
It threw me off. And this show is called K.
Compares.
KR Compares. You're watching KR Compares. Is that our open? That's how we're starting it. Okay.
We can change it.
Yeah, but the camera's already over there. It's already recording.
Yeah, but you could cut it in post. That's how they do it in the industry, right? They just fix everything in post.
You know what? That's what people think, and that drives me nuts. We can fix it in post. Maybe fix it now. Maybe make it not be broken now. Anyway, if you're just joining us because we just started shooting, welcome.
You sound kind of culty.
If you haven't, go see last week's episode, because this is going to be part 2 of a multi-part series that we have called
The Spectacular Seltzer Shenanigans. Oh, I don't actually remember what we called it. Wasn't that what it was? Spectacular Short...
It's changing every time.
Spectacular Short Seltzer Shenanigans. TM.
TM?
No, it's not really trademarked, so...
If it is trademarked, it might be trademarked by somebody else.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yeah, actually, hopefully. That's true. Hopefully not. Because that'd be a problem for us. Anyway, so in this one, we're looking at all the different seltzers we have available. We're going to narrow down some of our favorite flavors. And then much later on, we're going to actually start comparing flavors between brands to see what is actually the best. You know, within our tastes. That being said, we have a brand new one we have never tried.
Which is called the Truly Getaway Pack?
It is the Getaway Pack. Interestingly, these cans both have...
It's a limited edition or something.
Oh, right on. So, hard seltzer, 5% alcohol by volume, about 1% juice in each of these cans, 110 calories approximately, and only 2 grams of sugar, which is fantastic. No sugar alcohols as far as I can tell. 1 gram added sugars. Interestingly, and you'll notice when we, at the end of this, they have kind of 2 labels. The one with the actual name of the thing on it, and then some kind of no shirt, no shoes, no problem. Sort of beachy sort of theme.
Like live, laugh, love, but...
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Wild Zest, which, desert orange flavor. I'm curious what a desert orange is. Anyway, so we've never tried this box before.
Correct.
High hopes?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I like Truly. They're quite good. So our flavors we have is Mountain Pear-adise, Arctic Berry, Desert Orange, whatever that is, and Tropic Like It's Hot, which is a picture of pineapple.
Yeah, because it's tropical.
But it doesn't have to mean it's pineapple. It could be any tropical thing, I assume.
Yeah, but...
So it's kind of like
we already know they have a pineapple
they do
from the last episode, so...
Yeah. So, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I've never had these, neither of you. So, I think this will be nice and...
Yeah, nice and simple. And
yeah.
I do have... so remember last episode we were talking about how there's a million different kinds of Trulies. We don't know how many different varieties, clearly, because we hadn't even come across this one so far.
Truly.
But last episode I said, so these are 5% alcohol, which was the same as the lemonade version.
Yes.
But there's a extra hard seltzer.
Yes.
That's called Truly Unruly. That is a great name. We have not tried those yet, but...
It's on the list.
You know, A+ for...
Marketing?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, good job, guys. You know.
Anyway, Truly. Been around since 2016. They're owned by Boston Beer Company. Isn't that what they're called? Boston Beverage Company?
Something like that. Which is the same company that owns Sam Adams and...
Angry Orchard and Twisted Tea.
Which are admittedly tasty. All solid.
Yeah.
That's a good...
That's why when you're like, oh, are you looking forward to these? I'm like, yeah, actually.
Yeah, it's hard not to. They're tasty, and it comes from a company that owns some of the best alcohol companies in the world. I don't know.
That's a little...
Obligatory disclaimer. Yeah. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. This kind of thing. If you're under 18 or illegally drink it in your area. I mean, the show's not for you, and that's okay. You know, we can't always...
Go to our Pop-Tart episode or something more, age appropriate.
You know, and I think that's okay. You know, sometimes a thing just isn't meant for us, and we're not meant to be included in a thing, or or just not a thing that we're interested in, and that's okay. Right?
Yes.
If you decide it's, 21 years old, sure, let me learn about this stuff, fine, or like, I don't like alcohol at all, no matter what age I am, you know what, this might, or you could just watch it for the entertainment value. We are extremely entertaining, I think. That's what my mother tells me. She says, you guys are so funny. Your mother says that too about us.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. So,
but
we don't get that from a lot of other people.
Aren't they supposed to say that? Because they're, like...
Oh, no, I'm sure there are mothers out there that don't. I mean, that's just mothers. What are dads supposed to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Ours are no longer with us.
In one way or the other.
What? Yeah, it's true. One way or
Okay, with that macabre joke, we're going to jump right on into tasting.
After this commercial break.
From our non-sponsors.
When we get them.
Yeah. So, we are going to try this, what are they called again? Truly Getaway Pack. Why can I not remember that?
The box is right over there.
You know why? Because
both of our eyesight's bad enough that we just can't quite read it.
So, this clearly has more of a summer vibe. We are in spring. But I mean it is almost summer.
It's spring in Southern California.
Yeah.
So, it's still pretty hot.
Yeah.
At least by native northeasterner standards. What order are we taking this in, or does it even matter?
I don't think it matters, but the only reason why I say that is it is giving summer vibes not only from the packaging and these like no shirt, no shoes, no problem. I mean, but at first I was like, oh, they have pear, and I was like, is that technically like a summer fruit? It's like a late summer.
Oh, you looked that up?
Yeah, I did because I was like, this doesn't seem like a.
So what's a desert orange?
I have no idea.
But if it's going to be a summery drink, why include Arctic berry?
Because maybe you want to cool off. But berries are summer.
I kind of want to do this one last, just because it's so different.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pear drink from them. Berry, orange, pineapple, all this is probably fine. Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we start with the pineapple? Because we've had pineapple.
Do we want to compare it to that pineapple? Well, see.
No, I'm just saying like that's already kind of relatively
familiar.
Recent in our minds.
That's true. We did shoot that like just a couple days ago.
So yeah, we'll do that. Then, so like the citrus, the berry, and then
the mountain Pear-adise.
Pear. I mean, those are good names though.
It's pineapple, but there's something else in there. Or is that just me?
It smells sweeter than the pineapple from the lemonade, obviously, because that probably still had.
That's true.
Some like more acidic. How much fruit juice does this one have? This one has 1% juice.
Oh, that's interesting. Her back.
It's kind of. It's almost like if you had like the Dole canned pineapple and you just had like taken a little bit of that juice that's in the can of pineapple and then you like distilled that with like a lot of water.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good way to describe it.
Not that I do that very often, but
or at all ever. Yeah, I drink like, distilled Dole pineapple juice.
I mean, it's tasty.
Is it? You saying it like you know?
No,
this.
but like if you ever had just like a can of pineapple and you're like.
Which we never have in the house.
No, but I'm just saying you could do that. I mean,
it doesn't sound of you opening the can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not very good with sound
No, that's fine. So you open the can of pineapple.
So we should just do like a Foley thing and then just have that and like make
She says do all this stuff. You're the we'll fix it in post production because that's not my problem.
Yeah.
So all right, so you pop the can of pineapple juice.
I'm just saying like like there is like that residual kind of juice.
No, yeah, and that's fine.
What are you gonna do with it? You should do something with it.
I mean. Yes. Okay. Yes, I agree. You should do something with. Well, by the same token, mozzarella balls that you get. What do you do with that liquid?
Okay, you don't do anything with the liquid. Not that I'm.
You can't drink the cheese water.
No, that just sounds gross.
It does sound gross, but I mean,
because that's dairy. That's different. Anyway.
I mean, not bad. It's okay.
It's okay. It's not as sweet as I mean, I don't know. It is sweet. I think it's probably sweeter than that one.
So we've also got what we tried in the last episode. We have the pineapple lemonade, which I mean, I like the black color of the can here, but I also think it looks less summery. But I bet it tastes more summery just because of that lemonade, which I like infinitely better than this pineapple.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
The lemonade adds an extra complexity to it.
It does have the complexity, but there's a little bit more balance.
Yes. This is just pineapple and water. This is pineapple, water, lemonade, all kind of mixed nicely. Although the bubbles, admittedly, are basically the same between them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not bad.
It's like bitterer than I would have thought.
Well, I mean, pineapple is a little...
A little bit, but almost like it needs a hint more sugar.
Sugar, stevia, because that's
what
because
they use.
the alcohol itself is derived from fermented cane sugar.
Oh,
so
okay. That's right. That's why it's gluten free.
Yeah, so that's why, because at first we were like, oh, is it a vodka? What is it? So it is fermented cane sugar, but they do also have a version like Truly vodka sodas, which have vodka.
So
we'll
what is
try
the
that
alcohol
too.
in this? It's a beer.
I think technically because of how it's basically the process of making it, except it doesn't have barley, which is why it's gluten free.
Interesting. It's almost like it's its own.
It's kind of like its own thing, because
It
I've seen it
shouldn't
kind
be
of
considered a beer.
advertised as either a malt beverage or a beer. So
Interesting. Okay. I mean, these are both fairly tasty. This
it's fine.
I don't love it. It's okay. So we'll just set that aside for the time being.
Okay.
But next we have desert orange.
Can you grow oranges? I know you.
Can you grow oranges in the desert?
Can I look that up?
You go right ahead.
I'm gonna look it up.
While you do that, I'm going to talk about how, as an Italian, I enjoy citrus. I love citrus, and I think that is very much an Italian thing, particularly with oranges for some reason. If you've ever seen Godfather
I was
Part
gonna
2,
say, is that
you're going to reference
Yeah.
Godfather Part 2, where Vito Corleone chases around the little kid with the orange, and then he dies.
Oh.
35-year-old movie spoiler alert. Can you go?
So, according to the first Google result, with cool evenings and warm days, the desert can be an ideal home for citrus. But it says growing citrus in a desert can be a challenge for some of us. So I don't know.
Well,
I guess it can.
But so there's a lot of kinds of desert. You're not going to grow it in a sandy desert like in Africa, but you could grow it in the American desert.
I guess.
Like
because
what's the American desert called?
Mm-hmm.
There's a name for that desert. Like whatever, it doesn't matter. Interesting. Also, it's not just like deserts are usually like oppressively cold at night
that's why
and blisteringly hot in the day. That's one of the things my grandfather told me. Like when he came back from I was right home after we came back from World War II. But when he's when I was growing up, he'd tell going to World War II and having come back, he fought in Africa and Italy and Germany. But he's like when we got to Africa, which is like the first place he ended up when he was shipped abroad.
They gave him a blanket?
They gave him a blanket. And he's like, it is 130 degrees out. Are you insane? He's like, but I'll tell you, that night I was glad to have that blanket. So, interesting. Okay, desert orange. Ooh. You know what that smells like?
I don't, because I haven't smelled it.
It smells like Emergency.
It kind of does,
So,
actually.
Emergency, those little powder packets with like 1,000 milligrams or whatever of vitamin C you get for like a immunity boost or whatever. It smells just like one of those packets. Interesting.
And it's not unpleasant. It's just
it's just slightly medicinal.
Well, I think it's only medicinal because we have that as a context.
That's true.
I'm excited. It smells good. So.
Huh. That is watered down. That is really watered. And almost...
Is it weird that I would say if given this or an emergency, I'd want to choose the emergency?
No, I actually agree. That's actually... It's almost like an orange with a hint of blood orange or something in it.
I like blood orange, though. Are you getting the blood orange because it tastes a little bitter?
Maybe. These are a little more bitter. That's surprising. Huh.
Well, if you want a drink that's not overly sweet, maybe this is for you.
Well, but the funny thing is, though, like...
Oh, what is the message on this one? Wild Zest. Oh, okay.
Wild Zest.
That's good.
Well, it's interesting because they both have about... Well, actually, this has less sugar.
Huh?
This has less sugar than these. Half as much sugar, to be honest. 2 grams of sugar in these Trulies. 1 gram of sugar in this.
No, 2. 2 total, 1 added sugar.
Well, 1 total.
Yeah.
1 total gram of sugar. Less than 1 gram of sugar added. So even this has... It's weird. This tastes sweeter.
No, because they flavor that with stevia.
Right. But even that, I guess it's not considered sugar then?
No, because it's like a natural.
Okay. So this is definitely sweeter tasting. If you want something a little more bitter, it's not bad, but it doesn't strike me as refreshing in the same way. Like I want a little bit of.
What would you use this and mix it with something?
Well, it's weird. I feel like you would. What would you mix a seltzer with? Because it's already got like carbonation, and flavor and alcohol. So anything you add to it would
I'm just thinking it, or not mix with it, but if you were gonna, usually if we're gonna drink something, we'll have something to nosh on.
Yeah.
So like, would you, like, what would you pair that with?
This?
Yeah, like, because obviously that one kind of leans more bitter, as is the pineapple version. So would you have something a tiny bit sweeter to accompany it?
I would think something sweeter to accompany this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry right now. I haven't.
Yeah,
really
I was gonna say I
haven't eaten it, so I'm like, I kind of want a hot dog, but that might be completely unrelated. I'm kind of craving a hot dog or a hamburger.
I like how you literally just said, "Oh, I could go for something sweet. I want a hot dog."
But I also want you don't have sugar hot dogs, just cover it.
Ugh.
Okay, interesting. So far, so we do a lot of these comparisons, and I say this a lot in these episodes where it's like, all right, cool. Like, how different can these be? We've had a lot of different Truly boxes. We've not had this one, and I'm surprised at how different these two have
They're
been.
not bad. They're just, they lean, if you like something a little bit more bitter.
I would go so far as
light,
to say this isn't good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
not
bad,
my
and I
favorite.
get why you would like it, but for me, it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, now that I've had that one, and if you were like at a party or whatever, and they're like, grab something,
If these two are in front of you, which one are you grabbing?
This one.
No question. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're two down.
I would do the lemonade because it's a little bit more balanced. If I was given the option of the pineapple or the desert orange, I would take or whatever, Tropic Like It's Hot. First off, Tropic Like It's Hot.
It's a good name.
I like it.
But you would take the Tropic?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Okay, cool. So that's two down. And we're going to do the last two in just a moment. All right, the final two, and the two that I think, most looking forward to, we have Arctic Berry and Mountain Pear-adise. Arctic Berry saying, unbelievable. I can't read. Unbelievably good. And peak refreshment.
Okay.
Peak like a
mountain peak.
Like a mountain peak with a picture of a
Which makes sense because doesn't it say Alpine?
Alpine? Good old
Alpine.
Alpines.
Sorry, man.
I have to do my Alpine skiing.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
Mountain Pear-adise. Never mind. I don't know
All right.
where I got the Alpines from.
Fun fact, Katie does her nails all the time. Her nails are never not painted. All 20 nails, never not painted. Let's see her nails. She just painted her nails. Beautiful. With the accent nail, which I never understood until we dated.
It's because I am indecisive.
You are, and that's fine. But because of that, I have to do all the openings because she just did her nails.
Really?
And inevitably, she's like, oh, I screwed them up a little bit.
Well,
They're never screwed up.
Yeah, they are. Well, and then,
of
course, you just did them, and then they
chip. Yeah, chip just slightly.
Okay,
I mean, you just spent like an hour and a half doing your nails.
People that wear nail polish understand that. No, it's about an hour.
About an hour doing your nails.
Just
so
so
I mean,
that they
I don't blame it. If I had to spend an hour once a week doing something, like, yeah, I wanted to stay perfect. So there.
It's self-care. So.
Oh, that's fine. Ooh, that's... I don't know what that smells like. What is that? It's fruit.
You know, it's weird. I know they have berries like raspberries and blueberries, but it kind of smells like blue raspberry candies.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not mad about how much fruit juice is in this one? 2%?
2%. It's all seems to be like under. None of them have hit 3%. Yeah.
No, this one says 3%.
Oh,
boom.
Crap. Okay.
Plot twist.
Huh. That is weird. Wow, that's still bitter.
It's a little bitter, but it is the sweetest we've had so far, and I'm not mad about it. It has like a weird bitter aftertaste, but initially I was like, this is kind of like blue raspberry Jolly Rancher if it was melted down and then like diluted a little bit.
That a lot of this is that's going to be all that for all of these. It's very much like a slightly diluted.
But it's
whatever the flavor is.
I think it's kind of like a Jolly Rancher, but then it has like a bitter like aftertaste that just comes up.
Very much LaCroix-ish. I mean, all of these are kind of like a LaCroix you've had it. Like this was shipped next to a truck that was delivering berries. And it just picked up the
delivering Jolly Ranchers that were melted.
There you go.
And got into the berry supply. Boom.
There you go.
There you go. That is the description we're going with.
We'll rank these later. Okay, interesting. Huh.
That one seems to coat your tongue afterwards.
That lingers.
Yeah.
That definitely lingers.
Okay.
We
just have plain water in these.
I appreciate that Truly's trying to do something different, and that's good. You should always be trying to evolve, do something a little different. So they're trying some stuff with the flavors, and it's probably why it's a limited edition.
Yeah.
Is because like, look, we're trying something
Well,
less sweet.
and they're probably trying to think, hey, if there are popular flavors and they're getting positive feedback, they may repurpose them and put them in a different.
Right. So I'm most excited for this. We'll see. Mountain Pear-adise.
Sounds like a dad joke.
Hey, it smells like pears. I'll give him that one.
No,
Okay.
it does.
All right. Do you like pears?
I do.
What about Asian pears? I like that they come in a little basket.
Yeah, I know that one's
kind
cool.
That's kind of cute.
No, I like
I don't know why
pears.
that's necessary though.
Mm-hmm.
They bruise easily.
Maybe.
Then why only do that for that?
Well, I mean, you've seen how often pears bruise, like in the grocery store.
Yeah.
But no, I like pears.
Huh? It's like extra light on your tongue. Kind of like water. Just like it feels like sparkling water just washing over you. It's really light feeling.
But
the flavor's good.
I think this is the most prominent flavor out of all of them.
Yes, well, because you can taste the pear.
But it could also be because it has 3% juice and the other ones have less.
Can you imagine that 3% would actually make that big of a difference? Or
Maybe the percent does.
It's interesting because 3% isn't a lot in the grand scheme of the whole content of this, but that's quite literally 50% or more juice than some of these other ones.
Yeah. I think that
still not sweet. It's
sweet.
Weird. There's sweetness there, but it's also cut pretty hard with a lot of that bitterness as well. Mm-hmm. Like it's the sweetness and the bitterness are pretty equal, I think, in this one.
I was gonna say I feel like this one is the most balanced. It also has the most flavor, like discernible flavor. From what it says it's gonna taste like, and then what it actually tastes like.
I think though that's true. I agree with that. It's mountain pear. It tastes like a pear. However, it's balanced in the sense that there's equal parts to the flavor. There's bitterness, there's sweetness, there's pear, but they don't blend at all to me. They're just kind of segmented, where it's I can taste each of these three things individually.
So it's a journey. So it's like a peak. Think of it. I'm trying to bring it.
I appreciate that, and I'm sure the marketers at Truly do as well. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Think momentarily about how you want to rate. Ooh, I have not had anything to eat yet today. It is 5:15, and this is I got hit with the alcohols.
I feel it a little bit, but I did actually have breakfast and lunch.
I did not. I had a Power Bar today, and that was all I had. Oh boy. Okay, check out a Power Bar episode up there where we talk about our favorites. I need to
deliberate, and then we will come back with our final thoughts.
Absolutely. And we're back with our final thoughts of the Truly
Getaway
Pack. I keep forgetting. God. The
Maybe
Truly
we
Getaway
need a
Pack.
vacation.
Yeah, well, yes, we do need a vacation. I'm feeling pretty good. Just in general, today's a good day. It's early. We're shooting way earlier than we usually do, as evidenced by the sunlight behind us. Yeah. Which is kind of nice, which probably gives us better lighting. How do you like the better lighting? Or by the time we hit post-production, maybe I've made it really dark and contrasty. I do like high contrast stuff. Anyway.
What are we thinking?
Overall, it's a lot more bitter than I expected with at least the Trulies that we do know. Mm-hmm. That stands out, and I think that's going to continue to stand out, knowing that we've tried Trulies and we've tried a few other seltzers in the past over many, many years. That yes, this is going to stand out as being lighter and more bitter. That being said, do you have a favorite and a least favorite?
Yes. My favorite is going to be the pear.
Yes.
My least favorite is the desert orange, because I would rather have an emergency.
Yes. Okay, so we've got...
Which is it's a little sad, because I really love orange. I love anything citrus.
Honestly, I like emergency. It's tasty.
Yeah, but... they have to make it at least a little tasty so that you take their supplements.
At the risk of insulting people who are 30 plus years old, I've started doing some old man things just in habit, and one of them is I've started taking some Metamucil occasionally, which turns out I like. And even that has kind of an orange flavor that I have come to enjoy. Go fig. Even more so, I think, than the Desert Orange. Sorry, Desert Orange, but I would rather drink a Metamucil. I'm sorry.
That sounds like such a bad insult.
You're not supposed to want to drink your fiber. I would rather drink a fiber supplement than your than your tropical drink.
Oh.
But okay.
Wow.
Which brings us down to Tropic Like It's Hot and the unbelievably
No, it's called
cold
Arctic Berry or
Arctic
something.
Berry. So
I think we have to take a quick side by side.
Yeah. I have mine. Do you have yours?
I like them for different reasons.
What are your reasons you like them?
This feels like I'm drinking candy.
So Katie, she despises fake fruit flavor, particularly grape.
No, I like actual grapes. I would rather have
Yes,
an
but you
actual
hate fake grape flavor.
Yeah.
With one exception. She hates fake fruit flavors with one exception. For some reason, she adores fake cherry.
And it's not that this is like a fake blue raspberry, which makes me think I want to say the pineapple is winning just a bit, but
Really?
I don't know, because this one actually tastes like something more.
Yeah.
Like it has a little bit more balance of there being sweet and bitter. I still want to say it's this. I still want to say it's this.
That's your number 2?
Yeah.
All right, so that's my number 2 as well. Tropic Like It's Hot is acceptable, but it's too bitter for how sweet I think it should be.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm actually kind of disappointed with this pack. Overall, I get that this is going to appeal. This will absolutely appeal to some taste. But when I go for a seltzer, if I want a bitter beer-like drink, I'm just going to have a beer, not a lighter type of beer. You know, maybe I'll have an amber ale or whatever. But I mean, I guess they're light tasting.
And I do like a little bit of bitter in it if you're gonna have. Well, I mean, obviously I like an old fashioned, but that has sweet and it has bitter.
Exactly.
So
and that blends. It's usually blended quite complexly and quite nicely. This is just like a few segmented flavors that each of them stand out individually. So
and maybe there is something to be said.
Now,
so this has 2% juice. That has 1. I think that has 1. This one has 3.
There could be something to be said for that.
So there may be something to be said that we like them more because they are a little bit more pronounced. They have a little bit more of the sweet and the bitter together.
How far away are these from each other? Like this stands out pretty far as being much better.
That's like the best.
This one, I think, these are definitely closer, but is it very far from this? Like, where's our range and how close these are in
That's a good question.
favorites? Because for me, they're a little more down here. And this one stands out.
I would say this one is like, even just like that much.
That's fair. And then
so these are fairly close, the pineapple and the berry. But if you were to say, well, if the pineapple lemonade came into the mix, like this one would be like here.
Oh, you like this better than the pineapple lemonade?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. I'll take another quick pick. No. It would be like this, so.
Okay. No, they're good, and I like the Mountain Pear-adise because of the Mountain Pear-adise? Yeah. Pear-adise.
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 You're thinking lemonade.
I know.
Pear-adise.
I like it, and I like it because I think it's different, and I think this is the only pear-flavored one that I know from Truly. And I like it.
Yeah.
And I think that might be why, just because it's different, but the complexity with the addition of the lemonade, I think, does throw that one out there. So, moving on, potentially, we'll have, if you're not sure, we'll move on from our lemonade section. Check that out above. But these two are our main contenders from this box. I don't imagine this box is going to do well overall. Certainly within the Truly...
It has a participation award.
It's going to get a participation...
Is that what, because everyone says that the millennials have those, and it's like, who gave us those? Shots fired.
No, I think overall this box is probably not going to do as well compared to some of the other stuff that Truly has, and potentially not as well against others, but we will find out over time.
We'll see.
So... We should wrap this up.
I guess, have you tried these? Please put your thoughts below if you are so inclined. If there's anything that you would like us to try, like we said, we'll be slowly making our way through these. We will also be interspersing, other kind
Regular
of content.
episodes, so you don't have to the next 15 weeks of
that they're like, oh, there's just like a lot of
still
seltzers.
seltzers. One half of all of our content becomes seltzers. But,
that's crazy.
I know, right? But yes, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
All that good stuff.
Do they still do the notification? You know what? I'm the one who posts.
There is a way to, yes.
There's a way to do that.
You can indicate that you want notifications of when we upload. And
you don't
we
need
upload typically on
just
Friday mornings.
Typically. With one exception, there was one exception a couple episodes ago where I uploaded on the wrong day, so I uploaded on a Saturday.
Oh.
I know. Well, actually, I bumped it up when I realized it to like Friday night. But usually Friday, 7 a.m. PST, every Friday. But you can find us at Care Compares on Instagram and at RJPFilms forward slash.
Oh my gosh, I said it wrong too.
You did.
/ Care Compares.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you again for watching. Drink responsibly, and we will see you next time.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Katie. Take care.